And sleep is critical for our general well-being, but also for reducing sweat. Hi everyone, it's Liv again, and in this video, we're gonna be discussing some ways to reduce wedding-related stress you may experience while planning for your big day. We spoke to Lewis Prieto, the director of meditation at Headspace, and we're gonna share her best tips for keeping calm while organizing your wedding. So let's say you're recently engaged and are in the early stages of planning, but you're already feeling a bit overwhelmed. This is a completely natural reaction. There's a lot to do, but that feeling of being overwhelmed can sometimes disconnect you from your own awareness of how you're feeling or behaving. To resync, try a body scan exercise. Here's how to do it. Start in a seated or lying position and take a few deep breaths in your nose and out your mouth. While following the breath, focus your attention on your body and starting at the top of your head, gently scan down, checking in on how each body part physically feels. Look for any aches, pain, sensations, or discomfort you may be experiencing. Doing this will bring your body and mind back into alignment and will help let go of that tension. Sounds like something I should do more often. Wedding costs can add up quickly, and setting and sticking to a budget can be a daunting task. Not to mention that conversations about money can be uncomfortable even with close family and friends. Mindful communication is key when approaching those conversations about budget with the people who are contributing to your wedding. Early in the planning process, sit down with those friends and family members and honestly talk about what you can realistically spend to plan your wedding. Getting on the same page as the people who are financially supporting you reduces the risk of mismatched expectations, thereby minimizing your money-related stress. Problem solved. You can also use an online budgeting tool, like WeddingWire's wedding budget, to keep track of your expenses and keep you honest on your spending. I know I should probably have one, even for my real-life expenses, like clothing, food, makeup. Now, budgeting may not be the only tough conversation you have with family about your wedding. Another common one, the guest list. Let's be honest, your wedding is going to be the event of the century, and your parents and in-laws might have a laundry list of people they want to experience it. Your budget, however, will likely have other plans. Your guest count will have a major impact on other elements of the wedding planning process, such as catering and the size of your venue. So it's important to determine and set boundaries as early as possible. If conversations do get charged, take a step back and consider the other party's feelings. And try not to let tension aggravate difficult emotions. Time for another body scan. Let's do it. Do we feel better? I do. I better be invited to that wedding though. Decisions don't have to be major to take a toll on your mental health. The fact of the matter is, there are lots of decisions that have to be made when planning a wedding. Everything from picking your dream wedding dress to minute details like napkin colors. Break the cycle and give your mind a rest by taking some time away from wedding planning and enjoying an activity you love. Read a fun book or go for a run and come back later with a clear head. In my case, that'd probably be enjoying a taco or a margarita or 2 or 5. Also, avoid overwhelming yourself by trying to make too many decisions all at once. Spread them out so each one gets the proper attention. You'll feel better about your choices if you're not rushing to make them. Wedding planning can cause stress, but stress has its own effects on the body, with one of the most common being difficulty going to sleep. And sleep is critical for our general well-being, but also for reducing stress. A no-win situation, that's for sure. So in order to be the best version of yourself, make getting good quality sleep a priority. Prieto recommends instituting a quality bedtime routine and getting rid of all screens at least 30 minutes before sleep. We're looking at you, TikTok. Check out the Headspace app for a whole catalog of sleep-promoting content, including sleep music, meditations, soundscapes, and guided exercises to ease your mind into good quality sleep. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you so much to Lewis Prieto at Headspace for her wisdom on navigating and de-stressing the wedding planning process. Let us know in the comments below how you handled your wedding-related stress, and don't forget to subscribe to WeddingWire for more videos like this one. See you next time. Bye.